Right, good afternoon.
Morning.
Morning. Dream on.
That's it.
Yeah, I want you to treat me as a pupil at the party train
Okay,
stage. Yeah, you're filling in for my regular instructor who can't make it today, so we've never met before, yeah? He has got the same car as you, so I am reasonably familiar with the controls, yeah? He said today he was going to look at approaching junctions to turn left and right.
Okay.
That's from major roads into minor roads to turn left and to turn right.
Okay.
You okay, the word picture? Yeah?
Yeah, approaching junctions,
Yep.
phase 1. Major to minor.
Yeah, so what level am I?
Partly trained, sorry.
Partly trained,
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, so for this phase you can call me Tony, yeah?
Okie dokie. Right.
Okay.
Morning, Tony and Tom.
Alright, Tom.
Nice to meet you, okay?
It's the afternoon, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Afternoon, Tony.
Good
There we
afternoon.
go, afternoon. So, filling in for your regular instructor today, and he says we're going to be having a look at approaching junctions.
That's what he
To turn left.
That's what he told me last week. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. So, have you been doing any other junction work in your driving? Have you been doing any emerging?
I would, out of roll, I would approach that slightly different. Yeah. Don't forget, you've actually spoke to this instructor because he's had to ask you to cover this lesson. Yeah. Would you not have been a little bit interested in finding out what I'd done last week?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you think? Don't keep apologising, yeah? Just put some money in that little box down there, yeah? So when you spoke to him last night, what did he tell you we'd done last week?
Oh, I don't know.
You got short-term memory loss?
Yeah. Oh, am I meant to ask you that?
Yeah, I spoke to your instructor last night, Tony, and he told me last week you'd done a bit of emerging.
Right. But isn't that assuming?
No, because if you're going along with the word picture,
Yeah.
and the word picture I gave you is you're filling in for my regular instructor who can't make it today, would my regular instructor have to speak to you to get you to cover this lesson? Would it not be reasonable to assume that you would have asked him some questions?
Yes.
You know, what's this Tony like? He's obviously going to say really nice, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to find out what I've already done, what he wants you to do with me today. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So.
Right, it's back and roll.
Right. Okay. So, on your previous lessons, you've been doing emerging, have you, Tony?
On last week's
On
lesson.
last week's lesson, I should say.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've done a bit of emerging, yeah?
Okay. And what routine were you using on the approach to an emerge?
That MSM routine.
MSM.
Yeah.
So if we were turning left, what mirrors would you be checking?
Have you got any pictures there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So we're going to have a look at approaching junctions today.
Yeah.
Okay, using the MSPSL routine.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we'll be turning left, we'll be checking centre mirror left.
So, again, just out of roll. Yeah? I have done a bit of approaching last week, yeah?
Right.
So the way I'd approach it, to keep the brief flowing a bit better, is Tony, when you were approaching a left-hand emerge last week, what mirrors did you check? When did you signal? What position did you take?
Is this phase 2? Hold on, are we in...
No, phase
Oh, it
one.
is phase 1, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're linking with what I've learned last week, so you're taking me from what I know to what I don't know, yeah? So what mirrors did I check? Yeah? When did I signal? What position did I take? Yeah? What was my speed?
Yeah.
Where did I look? Yeah? Let me just put it forward there a bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Well, come on, we're still out of roll, so tell me what bit is worrying you.
Well, I just thought they'd never done it before.
Sorry?
I just thought they'd never done it before.
Haven't done approaching.
Did you say emerging? Sorry.
We're doing approaching today.
Yeah, we're
aren't we?
doing approach. Yeah,
Yeah?
today. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If you look at the way the par 3 is put together, yeah, it would be really impossible to carry out this assessment if I'm asking you to teach me to approach and you're going to have to instruct me how to deal with emerging, meeting, crossroads, yeah?
Like a whole lesson, like a normal lesson.
Yeah, it's just an impossibility, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if I said to you that today I'd like you to teach me how to deal with T-junctions, which is emerging, left and right, then I'd be coming, I would have spoke to your instructor last night, and it is kind of a natural progression on lesson that you start off with one and move on to the other, isn't it? Yeah, so I'd be asking you, what did you do in your lesson last week? Or if I spoke to your instructor, I would have asked your instructor, what did you do with Tom last week? Oh, we've done some approaching junctions, yeah? So I would make that statement. I spoke to your instructor last night and he told me last week you'd done some approaching.
Okay.
Yeah?
So you're furthering it, aren't you, his knowledge? Yeah.
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 So we're doing approaching today. So what's the question, what's the statement you're going to make?
So talk me through how you dealt with the...
Yeah, you spoke to my instructor last night.
Yes, so I spoke to your instructor last night and he said you'd looked at some approach...
So apart from being a really nice guy, what else did he say about me?
He said you'd been looking at some approaching junctions last week.
No,
last lesson, I should
that's
say.
what we're going to look at.
And that's what we're going to be looking at today, yeah.
No, that's what we're looking at today.
And that's what we're looking at today.
Yeah, so what did I look at last week?
Approaching junctions.
That's what we're looking at today.
Yeah, but that's what you said you looked at last week.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I am so confused now. Hold on, let me just... You looked at emerging, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looked at emerging last week.
Yeah, so Fred, my instructor, told you that last week we've done a bit of emerging, yeah?
Right, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not a lot, but we've done a bit of emerging, yeah?
Yeah.
So, if you go from there.
So if you were emerging left, what mirrors were you checking?
I was checking the middle and the left.
And what were you looking for?
I wouldn't go into that.
You wouldn't go into that detail, no? And what signal were you putting on?
You mean when? I was putting on a left signal.
Yes, and when were you putting the signal on?
Not too early, not too late.
Okie dokie. And where were you positioning yourself?
I was keeping in a kind of a normal driving position.
Okie dokie. And what about your speed? What speed were you approaching at?
He had me doing 2 speeds. So anywhere between 5 and 12 or 13.
Okay. And how was your visibility? Where were you looking?
I had to look right, well he said minimum, right, left, right.
Okie dokie.
And then in the direction that I'm steering.
That's it, yep.
He said never put your car where your eyes or your brain haven't been.
Right.
What? Don't be rude, because I'm on bloody video and I don't have to wipe it. Oh, you right? That's alright.
Carry on, I don't want to interrupt you.
Sorry?
How long are you guys here for?
Just long enough to give a brief. What do you want to get in here?
No.
I'll drive back and let you in from me.
If you just roll backwards, then you just fucking front me.
I'll drive backwards. I'm on video, I've got to do exactly right. I'm out roll, by the way. Where's my sticker rock? Where's my sticker rock? You're a tight kid.
Do you know that?
Okay?
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's an instructor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
I'll just say that in camera, but I'll tell you what it's really like afterwards. Right. Yeah, so
if you were to look at this diagram now,
yeah.
It's almost a similar approach, isn't it? Only this time we're turning into a minor road.
Oh, right.
As opposed to emerging from a minor road. So we'll still be popping the same signal on and mirrors if we're turning left.
Yeah.
However, the speed on the approach will depend on what you can see into the road.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Fred mention open and closed junctions last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It was either 5 or
sort of 10.
Between 10 and 12, 13 mile in there.
So if we haven't got a very good view, we'll probably have to go about 5 miles an hour,
Right.
won't we? If it's a better view, we can go about 10 miles an hour, can't we?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Emerging right, approaching right.
I would just go back to that page again. What am I looking for when I turn into that red? Before I turn into that red?
There may be times, Tony, when there'll be parked vehicles on the left.
Yeah.
There could be people crossing.
Yeah.
So if they're halfway across the road, we're going to have to hold back, aren't we? Let them finish their crossing. You know, eye contact's the best to see what they're doing.
And when I enter the road, what do I do?
We'll be checking a centre mirror and a right mirror.
Oh, right.
Distance and speed behind us and see if there's anyone overtaking.
I don't have to worry about this car here, do I?
Yeah, so if there was a car oncoming waiting to turn into the same road as us,
Yeah.
we'd have to get eye contact and see who's going to go first. He may cut in front of you, mightn't he?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So deal with it as it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Approaching junctions to turn right. It's very similar.
Go on, ask me.
So how are you going to deal with the approaching junction? Turning right.
I don't know, but if you ask me questions about emerging, I might be able to answer them.
So when you emerged right, how did you deal with it?
Oh, last week. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
I
Yes.
remember, yeah.
Yes.
Which bit?
So what mirrors did you?
Oh,
check?
middle and right.
Middle and right. And what signal did you put on? When did you put your signal on? I should say. Sorry.
Again, not too early, not too late.
Okie dokie. And what did you do with your speed on approach? On emerge, I should say.
He done it slightly different. He done MSP.
Where did you position yourself, I should say?
Oh yeah. A lot of the time we went to the, I think he called it left to centre.
Right.
Not every time.
No.
He said it's not cast in stone.
No. Going to be flexible, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I should say, what about your speed?
They were nearly always down to kind of 5 mile an hour on the right hand turns.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because most of the right hand turns I couldn't see it.
That's it, yeah. And again, where were you looking, Tony?
I was looking minimum of right, left, right, and then in the direction I'm steering.
Sounds good. Yep. So again, approaching to turn right is very similar. Only we're crossing a path of traffic potentially this time.
All right.
So position again, left of centre,
Yeah.
as close to as we can get. And then we've got to look at something called the walk across rule. So if there's a car coming, you've got to see if you can get from one side of the curb to the other for it to be safe for us to go in front of the...
I would run.
You would run?
Yeah.
You want to be walking, Pat?
Oh, right.
We don't want to be running.
Yeah.
Walking pace. There is times where we may have to cut the corner if there's a parked car on the left.
Can we just go back to this?
Yes, I'm sorry.
This
yes.
walking or running?
Yes.
If I can walk from there to there
Mm-hmm.
without getting hit by that car, I'm okay, yeah?
Yes.
Even if he has to brake really sharply.
So we don't want to cause anyone to stop or swerve or
Oh,
swear.
right. Oh, right. Yeah. I get you now, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you've got to judge it.
Yeah.
We've got to look at their speed on the approach
Right.
and that.
Yeah.
And of course, as I mentioned, we don't want to be cutting the corner. So I'll help you find a reference point when we're on the move to not cut in the corner. Because the dangers in that are, if there's another vehicle waiting to emerge,
Right.
we cut the corner, we could crash into them, couldn't we?
Oh, right.
But like I said, sometimes we have to cut the corner if there was a parked car here.
Did you say that? I didn't hear that,
Sorry, yeah. So if there was a parked car on the left,
Yeah.
we would have to cut the corner,
Yeah.
or else we'd hit him, wouldn't we?
Oh, right.
There may be times where there may be cyclists coming up on the right, as you check, like this picture here. So
Yeah.
that's something you've got to take into consideration
Oh, right.
as well.
Yep.
That sound okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Should we go give it a go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Okie dokie. So do your cockpit drill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before we start, Tony, what can you see in your centre mirror?
I can square the whole back window. I can see a bit of my head is straight and a bit of yours.
Lovely. And what about the right door mirror?
I like to see the front door handle in the bottom left hand corner. I can see the road. I can see the main road behind me and the top of them buildings.
Lovely. What about your left door?
Pretty much the same.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant. We'll drive off when you're ready.
Turn right at the end, and then we're going to turn left. So right at the end and then left.
So we're turning right at the end of the road, Tony, and then left.
turning right.
I'll be turning right. Lovely mirrors and signal there, Tony.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely positioning.
And immediately left.
And we'll be turning immediately left. So how's your view into the road, Tony? Not very good, is it? No. So checking centre mirror left signal. Checking centre mirror right mirror in the new road.
Oh yeah.
Check your mirrors, Tony. And your right one as well. It's important we look and see if there's anyone there overtaking.
Just come out roll a minute.
Yes, sorry.
Because you not have said to me, what mirrors are you going to check?
I could have, yes.
When are you going to signal?
I could have, yeah.
Doesn't mean it's how I'm going to do them.
But still ask.
But watch me, yeah?
Okay, sorry.
Turn left.
And we'll be turning left.
You just get me to stop just on the left.
I will stop on the left.
I'll stop in a minute, yeah?
Yeah, because he can't seem to.
Sorry?
He wasn't unsure, was he, what he was doing?
Turn right at the end.
Oh, turn right to the end of the road.
Cool.
A bit close.
A bit close to him, did I? Was that my fault?
That wasn't your fault.
What happened?
He cut the corner, didn't he?
Oh, was that I cut in the corner then?
Yeah.
Frightening life out of me.
See how there was some parked cars on the right?
And if you get me to pull him on the left.
I'm going to pull in on the left.
So I hope he goes past me this time instead of coming in behind me.
Coming in for a row.
Right. On approach to that crossroads,
Yeah.
what did you see me do really well?
Observations were fab.
I'm at a roll now, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean observations?
Looking right, all round observations.
So when I said to you we were turning left, what did I do really well? Think of the routine.
Mirrors and signal.
Oh,
on the emerge.
it was the crossroads, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, yes, yeah.
Yeah, what did you see me do really well?
Mirrors and signal were very nice.
Is there no link there?
There is, isn't there?
Yeah. What link could you have made afterwards?
Lovely mirrors and signal there, Tony. It's very similar to how we deal with an approaching junction.
Yeah, I would take it a little step further than that.
Okay.
Yeah, why did you check the middle mirror? Why did you check the left mirror?
Why?
Yeah?
That's it, yeah.
If I come back with the right answers, and you tell me it's the same, you
Can hand it over, can't I?
well, you can have a good attempt to hand them over, yeah?
Nailing them off one by one.
Yeah. Because don't forget, there is part of this routine that I've done last week, isn't there?
Yeah.
But a real learner wouldn't piece that together without some help from you, yeah?
No.
That make sense?
Mm.
Think about that, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
You drive on?
Drive on when you're ready, please.
When I was doing these emerges last week, Fred was giving me loads of helping out identifying.
So should we have a look on how to identify it? So how would you identify an approach to a junction?
I got more chance of winning the lottery, haven't I?
Right. So we'll have a look at those as we're driving along, Tony. Okay.
Don't forget out roll. You got to put money in the bank before you take it out, yeah?
Yeah. So can we see the gaps in the houses here and the road on the left?
I can, yeah. It's a big driveway, isn't it?
That would be a junction.
Is it?
Can you see the road markings going along the road?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? So that would be a junction we could approach.
Oh, is that an approach?
That's an approach.
right.
Yeah, that's an approach. Yeah. So it's anything like sort of gaps in houses, road signs.
I saw a lamppost opposite as well.
Yeah, sometimes you get a lamppost opposite. Yeah. Got a gap in between the houses on the right here,
Oh,
haven't
right,
we?
yeah.
You see the lamppost opposite.
Yeah.
So that would be an approach.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I noticed on the emerges last week, I was seeing cars going from the left to the right and the right to the left.
That's correct. Yeah. So you could look for cars waiting to come out, couldn't you,
Oh.
of the road? That would be another indication.
But cars turn in there as well.
They could turn in.
Oh, right.
You could see cars oncoming turning in, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn left.
I would be turning left. Lovely mirror and signal check there, Tony.
Yeah.
Very similar to what we're going to be doing when we're approaching.
Is it?
It is, yes, very similar, yeah. Why are you checking the mirrors and signal?
I'll check the middle one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going past me, so I can talk to you, right? No.
There is a car be...
Yeah. Last week, I'll just deal with this first.
Okay.
Yeah, Fred said it's really important to know how close the vehicles are behind you.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
And then the left one was to make sure there's no cyclist there before I pop the indicator on, or before I turned.
That's
So I'd
it.
squash him.
Yeah.
And turning right.
We'll be turning right.
Is that right?
That's correct. Again, good
Again,
mirror
what?
checks. That was good. Lovely positioning. Why positioning yourself just left of centre, Tony?
Well, last week Fred said if the road's clear enough, get as close to that
That's it.
line as you can.
That's it.
I'm just trying to think of the reasons why now.
What?
Oh yeah, if I'm over that line and a fire engine comes around the corner, the road would be blocked.
It would, yes. Could even hit us, couldn't he?
No, those fire engine drivers are really good. But then if I'm too far that way, I'm sure he said that people may get confused.
Yes, they would, because they interpret our signal, don't they?
Yeah, I was going to tell you that. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't want you to think about the wrong signal on and overtake me.
Yeah.
And as I emerge, then hit me. Yeah, so that's why I was doing it last week.
So it's just as important when we're emerging, approaching, I should say.
Is it?
It's a similar, same thing with the position.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yes.
And turning left.
I will be turning left.
Roundabout left.
And roundabout left. Lovely mirrors again, signal. Very good. Good mirror checks entering the new road, Tony.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. Why are we checking the mirrors?
When turning left.
When entering the new road, I should say, sorry.
Well, yeah, to see what's followed me and see if they're overtaking me.
That's it. Got a road on the right, so that could be an approach to turn
yeah.
right, couldn't it? Yeah.
Oh, right.
See how there's a parked car on the left, though?
Yeah.
So we would have
Lamppost
to.
opposite, yeah.
That's it. So we would
And
have.
we're going to turn left.
I'm going to be turning left. So what mirrors are you going to be checking?
Middle and left.
Check your middle and left for me. Check your left mirror, Tony.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Pop your signal on. Coming off the gas. Cover the brake. View's quite good, isn't it? So just squeeze the brake. Squeeze the brake, Tony. Not so hard. Number one gear. Off the brake.
Was that a bit fast?
Little bit harsh on the braking there. That was my fault. Sorry.
And we just stop on the left.
And we stop on the left.
What happened there?
My technique of language.
Sorry?
Technique of language.
What technique?
One that doesn't exist.
Well, speed wasn't bad, was it?
No.
Huh?
No, it was fine actually
So-
for the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, so if you'd have just said to me, maintain that speed, would have been fine, yeah?
I overthink it, don't I? See, that's the
But
problem.
then you'd be covering the brake, squeezing the brake, and of course then I stopped, yeah? Yeah, so if you just get in and give the explanation, yeah, the speed's fine, that's about 10 or 12 mile an hour, we can take this in second gear because we can see into the road, yeah?
Yeah.
And then tell me what we're looking into the road for, yeah? Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yep. So again, Tony, oh, we've got a crossroads here, but there could be potential for both approaching right and left.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You could do eeny, meeny, miny, modo, couldn't it?
Depending on which way you were going, you know. So, what have we got on the right, Tony?
Sorry?
What have we got on the right?
Oh, the road.
That's it.
I saw some of them last week, crossroads.
That's it.
And we're going to turn right.
We'll be turning right.
He looked over his shoulder.
That's it. He was prepared, isn't he?
Yeah, came across a few of them last week.
Lovely observations, Tony.
We'll take the next turning to the right.
We can take the next turning to the right, Tony. So what mirrors are you going to be checking?
Middle and right.
That's it. Don't forget your right mirror.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, why are we checking the mirror?
See what's going on.
That's it. Signal on. Can't see very well into the road just yet. Brake gently, clutch down. We'll stop there.
Stop.
Yep, there's no one behind us. Just so we can get an idea of our turning point when turning right.
Oh, there's a car behind us.
There's a car behind us now, so we select first gear. Just see where the centre line cuts into your door mirror.
Yeah, door mirror. I'm panicking now.
Don't panic.
And turning right.
We're turning right.
Middle. Right.
Lovely mirrors,
Signal.
lovely signal, Tony. Can you remember where your point of turn reference point is?
It's a bit panicky the last time.
So just there, isn't it? Yeah. Looking into the road we're turning into,
Oh, yeah.
Tony. Why is it important we're looking into the road we're turning into?
I can't remember.
What if there was pedestrians, cyclists, parked cars, yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't see them,
I
would we?
thought somebody overtaking me there.
Oh yes, so we've got to make sure we're checking the centre mirror and right mirror as well.
Oh, I was
as we
doing that
enter.
last week. Yep. New road, new
That's
mirrors.
it, sorry, yes.
Is it the same?
That's it, the exact same, yes.
Stop.
We'll stop on the left.
It's very important before you hold me up anywhere, out of roll.
To check, isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not see that blue car?
I did see it, but I thought it was quite far away.
Yeah, he was going up behind as you were trying to explain it, wasn't he?
Hmm.
Yeah, we don't interfere with the traffic. You could have picked a better point for that, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry.
If I had kept going there, I wouldn't have got my speed right now. I would have either done it way too slow or way too fast. Why?
Poor instruction.
Well, no instruction, was there?
No instruction.
Yeah? Think about it.
Yeah.
The bits I haven't done before, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drive off when you're ready.
And we're going to turn right.
I'm going to be turning right.
And turning right.
I'm going to be turning right.
Take the next turning to the right.
We'll take the next turning to the right, Tony. So what mirrors are you going to be checking?
I think I've got them there. That sounds what I done last week, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Middle right.
That's it.
Signal about now.
Yep. Just 5 minutes to the right for me. 5 minutes to the left. Straighten yourself up. Now, there's no one behind us, Tony, so we'll just stop
Oh,
there.
stop.
Sorry. So, can you see where your point of turn is to turn right?
No.
Where the centre line cuts into the car?
Oh, the centre line cuts into the car by the door mirror.
That's it. So that's where you know you can turn right without cutting the corner.
Cutting the corner.
Without cutting the corner.
I don't know what cutting the corner means.
Because if we were to stop too far back
Yeah.
and steered, we'd cut the corner, wouldn't we?
I don't know. Never learned anything about cutting corners.
It would be cutting the corner, so you want to make sure, get your reference point right to not cut the corner. So if you put the car into number 1 gear for me,
Alright.
and just edge yourself forward a little bit.
Edge.
Just come off the brake for me a second.
Yeah.
And stop there. So you see now, if we were to steer now, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? We're not going to cut the
I
corner.
don't know, I've never done it.
Yeah, that would be. So that's your point of turn
What
reference.
does cutting the corner mean?
It'd be if you were to steer too early and you turned on the wrong side of the road.
Not a problem now. Just steer back again.
Yeah, because if that car was emerging, the silver car, and you steered too early, you could hit into it.
Oh, I get you now, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And we don't want to be doing that,
right.
do we?
No, I don't know.
No. So this here is your reference point to turn right.
Oh.
Yeah? So there's no one behind us, so we'll move off when you're ready.
Oh.
Steer into the corner.
I don't need to check, do I?
No, no.
Because you've checked already.
That's it.
So I don't need to check, do I?
You can just check, just do a quick check before you move off. Over your right.
Yeah, I think
off.
it's clear, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Looking into the road we're turning into, Tony. We want to be looking into the road we're turning into because there could be children playing, there could be cyclists. New road, new mirrors.
Yeah, I didn't know I cut in the corner then.
That's it. So is that making a little bit more sense now?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And that white car earlier on that turned in front of me got very close to me.
Yeah, so there is times where we do have to cut the corner, Tony.
No, that white car that came round in front of me.
He cut the corner.
Oh, is that what cut the corner?
He cut the corner
Oh.
because if that red car was right by the junction
And turning left.
and we're turning left, there is times we have to cut the corner. Like, for instance, if we were turning into that road there, you see how the blue car, if it was
I'll
parked...
just deal with this first.
I'm sorry.
What's poor old learners can't multitask.
Yeah, that's it. Lovely new mirrors and check.
And turning right.
We're turning right.
Have I got the right position now?
That's lovely positioning, that is, Tony. And how are you judging that?
You see that white line?
Yeah.
It cuts in about there.
So that's just the same as when we're approaching. To turn right, I should say. Yeah?
I'm just trying to figure out why I was doing that now.
You remember why?
Oh yeah, if I'm too far over, I'm blocking the road.
That's it. So it's just the same when we're approaching.
There was something else as well. If I was...
If you were too far over to the left,
Oh yeah, I was confusing people.
That's it, yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
because bar our indicator, our positions are other important signals.
I think
isn't
I've
it?
got that bit now.
Yes, I'm going to hand that responsibility. Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, I think I've got it now, yeah.
Okay.
It's handy when things are the same, isn't it?
That's it.
I was looking into the road well there, wasn't I?
Yes. Why were you looking into the road there, Tony?
Because there's a great big bloody car coming.
That's it. So it's
And we're
exact
going to
same.
turn left.
And we'll be turning left here. Very nice mirrors.
Signal.
Nice signal. How's your view into the road?
Not very good.
So we may need to go into number 1. Clutch up, Tony.
Okay, Chuck, oh, sorry.
Oopsie daisy. We were coasting there, weren't we, Tony?
Sorry?
We were coasting, weren't we there, Tony?
Was I?
Yes. When your clutch is kept down over a distance, that's called coasting. So you want to make sure you have the appropriate gear before, and then bring your clutch up. Because if you have your clutch down, you've lost engine control, haven't you?
Have you?
Yeah, there's nothing there. It's just going off on its own, so it speeds up. And when our view's not very good into the road, we want control, don't we? In case any pedestrians are in the new road.
Next on the left.
We take the next road on the left. So how's your view, Tony? Not very good.
No.
So come off the gas for me.
Yeah.
Squeeze the brake gently.
Yeah.
Clutch down number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah. Back off the clutch slowly. Oopsie daisy. So we've got to be coming off that clutch slowly. Looking into the road we're turning into. Maybe we could have undone that in seconds. Sorry.
Just give it a stop on the left.
We'll pull up on the left. Yeah, could have done that in 2, couldn't we?
So give you 10 out of 10 for making an effort to get my speed and approach right.
Mm-hmm.
Could you not just come in with a speed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see exactly where you were coming from there. what we could see on approach, it looked like we were coming into a blind one. But if you get me to, I was probably doing about 12 mile an hour.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. If you, Tony, keep your speed exactly as it is now. It's about the right speed, between 10 and 15. Yeah. Looking into the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So sometimes if it's not broke, don't fix it.
It's an important one, isn't it?
Yeah. Shall I drive on?
Yes, please. Yes. Drive on when you're ready, please.
Next on the left.
Oh, we take the next road on the left. It's a bit fast on the approach there, Tony. Just bring your speed down to about 10 mile an hour. Off the brake. So did you feel we're a little bit quick there on the approach, Tony?
Yeah, I've never done this before, don't forget.
We're a little bit quick there on the approach. And our view wasn't great, was it, into the road?
Yeah, we're wrong.
Yeah.
Come in and give a bit of help earlier on, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
New subject, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn left.
And we turn in left. So your speed on the approach to submerge is quite slow, isn't it? Why are you approaching at this speed, Tony?
Because I can't see.
So it's the same when we're approaching junctions, isn't it? Yeah?
Oh, right.
Yeah? Which you can't see, so you need to be anticipating for what's there, isn't
That's
it?
a big word for me, isn't it?
That's it.
I haven't done many of these meeting situations. How am I doing?
You're doing very well. Lovely
Yeah.
mirror checks there. Oh gosh.
I've done anticipation.
That's it. You could have done with a signal.
Check the mirrors first.
That's it, well done. Why are you checking the mirror, Tony?
Because I want to know how close the vehicle is behind me.
That's it.
Second on the left, this being the first.
So we're going to take second road on the left, this being the first one. So,
25 mile an hour?
no. About 12 mile an hour.
12. At this speed?
Keep the speed as it is.
Oh, right.
Looking into the road we're turning into.
Yeah.
How's it looking, okay?
Looking really
Steering,
good. Yeah, really good.
Just a little bit wide there, Tony.
Sorry?
We're just a little bit wide as we've
Oh,
turned in there.
It's always safer to be wide than not
No,
curb,
because
isn't
if something was oncoming then, we would have ran into them if there was a car emerging. Yeah. Everything else was nice, just opposition was a little bit off.
it? Yeah, it's always the same. That's what my wife said. I nearly get things right. You see what decorate. It's never right. And we're going to turn left.
And we'll be turning left. So as you're emerging, where are you pivoting?
Why don't you wait and see? How do you know I'm going to get it right yet?
That's really nice positioning there, Tony.
Oh, thanks.
How have you judged that?
What? Which bit?
How to position yourself there?
You see the curb there?
Yeah.
I'll follow it around where one of those badges are that you've got stuck in the window.
So it's the exact same when we're approaching. That's what we want.
I'm just trying to think of the reason why now.
Can you think why it's important?
Oh yeah, last week Fred said if I put his alloys over that curb, I'll need an ambulance
Yes.
and I could hit a pedestrian.
Yes, we don't want that, do we?
And if I go too wide, he said I'll definitely need an ambulance, especially if I hit a bus head on.
Yeah. So it's the exact same.
So I just follow it around.
That's it.
Exactly the same way.
Exactly the same when we're approaching.
Is it?
To turn left, yeah.
I like things when they're the same.
That's it. Keep it easy, yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
We'll be turning right. Lovely mirrors, Tony. Nice mirror and signal. So you remember where you're going to position yourself? now?
Yeah, that line down the middle.
That's it.
in here, yeah.
Yeah. And why is that important?
Can I just deal with this first?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I just can't multitask, I'm sorry.
It's my mistake, sorry. And why is that important? Can you remember, Tony?
Yeah, because if I'm too far over the white line, I'm blocking the whole road.
That's it.
isn't
That's it.
There's something about if I'm too far to the left. Oh, I'm confusing people. And turning right.
We're turning right.
Quite frighten the life out of me. Is it legal to toot your horn when you're stopped? On the road?
I don't know. That's I'll find out the answer and get back to you at the end of the day.
And turning right.
And we're turning right. Do you feel maybe a little bit early on the signal there, Tony?
Sorry?
I'm just merging, sorry.
Yeah, it was a bit early.
It was a little bit,
Got a
wasn't
little
it?
bit excited. We're going to turn left.
I'll probably turn it left. Lovely positioning, Tony.
Oh, thanks. Know how fussy you instructors are about your alloys.
Well, it's not necessarily the alloys. We don't
And
want to be
turning
mounting.
left.
We're turning left. We don't want to be killing pedestrians, do we? Don't want to be mounting the curb, do we?
No.
No.
Next on the right.
We take the next road on the right. So there is a car waiting to emerge there, Tony. Can you see the white
Yeah.
car? Yeah.
Shall I stop and wave, mate?
No, you don't want to do that 'cause it's our right of way. Just got to think about your gear. You're going to want number one.
Number one.
Yeah, pop it in number one. That's it. Looking into the road we're turning into. Very nice, Tony. Don't beckon these across. Just carry on.
Right.
Just carry on.
I know him.
Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Why do you think we don't want to be beckoning pedestrians across, Tony?
I don't just pecking any pedestrians across, only people I know.
We don't want to be beckoning anyone, even if we know them.
Oh,
Can you think of the dangers involved in that?
I thought it was polite.
You could invite them into danger if there was another vehicle coming that hasn't seen them.
No,
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, but that
Turning
positioning
left.
we'll be turning left. That positioning there was very nice, and the approach speed to that junction we just did. Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you when turning right?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure about it, yeah.
Okay.
And turning left.
And turning left.
Next on the left, just opposite the next circle.
And we take the next road on the left. So where are you going to position yourself, Tony?
Here.
Starts turning.
Oh, yeah.
Too quick that was, Tony.
Was it?
Yeah. Far too quick.
Turning left.
And we're turning left. So cover the brake,
Yeah, I'll
clutch
get
down
it,
number
yeah.
2.
I'll get it right down to a low speed this time.
You could have done it in 2. Should you be able to speed up a little bit for me, Tony?
I have.
To about 12 mile an hour.
Oh, 12. I didn't know what a bit
Follow
meant.
the curb line round.
Oh, right. What does a bit mean?
It doesn't, I'm sorry. Don't mean anything.
And turning right.
And we're turning right.
Too fast?
No, this is just slow speed down to about 5 mile an hour. And into the road we're turning into.
5?
Yep.
I thought I was driving like an old woman.
Well, 7, 10. Don't know. I've lost it.
Is it based on what I can see?
Yes, it is, yes.
Oh,
Yes, according to what you can see when turning into the road. Because you wouldn't emerge out of here at about 12 mile an hour, would you?
no.
No, because can't see anything,
No.
can we? No. So it's the same as when we're approaching, depending on what we can see.
turning
We're turning right.
And turning right.
And turning right.
So if I look at the turning that I'm turning into,
Yes.
and I can see
Yes.
that it's clear,
Yes.
if I get my speed between 10 and 13, I won't go far wrong, will I?
Providing you don't cut the corner,
Turning left.
and we're turning left. So what can you see into this road now, Tony?
I reckon I can see enough into it, and I'm doing about 12 mile an hour.
So
Shall I keep that speed?
Keep your speed exactly where it
Alright.
is.
Yeah, it's well open. Oh, I get what you mean now, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And why is that important again, Tony?
Well, if he's crossing the road, I've got to be able to stop him, that's it.
That's it.
And we're going to turn left.
I will be turning left.
Actually, we're going to turn right, sorry.
I will be turning right.
Right down the walking post there.
And why was that, Tony?
And I can't see anything.
That's it. It's the same as approaching a street you can't see anything into.
Oh, I get you, yeah.
Yeah?
There is similarities, isn't there?
There is similarities. Yes.
So what I learned last week, I could transfer it across,
Yeah,
couldn't
you
I?
could link it, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Makes what the job's easy, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who said it was rocket science, eh? And we're going to turn right.
So we're turning right. So what can you see into the road now, Tony?
Not at the moment, but I'm not panicking.
How'd you deal with this if there was a car oncoming, Tony?
I'll just keep going.
Depending on where they were.
No, just keep going. My priority, isn't it?
Yeah, because crossing their path, aren't we, Tony?
Haven't got a clue what you're on about.
So I'm happy that you've approached that speed.
Just get me to do a stop on the left, just past the humps.
And we'll pull up on the left just past the homes. Oh, just past the homes, sorry.
Just
yeah,
by the humps.
yeah.
Okay, fine. Right, to give you a fair due, we never actually came across a vehicle across the path.
No, so I was trying to...
Yeah, you should have covered it. You tried covering it with a question there, didn't you? But have I had any education
No.
there? So what would have been a better way of approaching that?
Got you to stop, providing it was safe,
Yeah.
and said if there was a vehicle coming up the hill, Tony, we'd
Yeah.
wait here, and depending on how close it was to us, if we could walk from one side to the other.
I don't know how quickly you walked away.
If you could walk from one side to the other, will depend on whether it was safe to go.
Without making what?
Slow stop, swerve or swear.
Yeah. That makes sense? Yeah, so even though we don't come across it, fill in them blanks.
Yeah, you have to still. Yeah.
To be fair, on the part 3, the examiner is allowed verbally test you for about 20 odd % of the test, yeah? And as it hasn't happened,
As it hasn't happened.
I would have verbally tested you. But I was going around hoping it was going to happen, yeah? It's not as difficult as what it's made out to be, is it? Yeah?
No, I suppose not.
Can you understand where I'm coming from of linking to what I've learned last week?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Makes your job a lot easier, doesn't it? Makes my learning a lot quicker as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Instead of having the usual 150 lessons, which I've had already, I could have a lot less, couldn't I? Because I learn a lot quicker,
Yeah.
wouldn't I? That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Yeah, so I've done the mirror signal before. So what mirror is he going to check? Obviously it's a fault-based test, yeah? I'm going to be checking you're watching me, yeah? I might well say middle and left. Give you your due, you spotted it when I didn't do it. You said, come on then, check then. Or even, I did check the middle one, I didn't check the left one. Come on, check. At the first opportunity, when you see me use the mirrors, because I have done a merging before, come back at me. Use it as a big stick. Yeah. Lovely the way you check the had the middle and right mirror there. Why?
Hmm.
It's exactly the same on these merges, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't panic too much about the speed and approach, yeah?
No.
On the first one that we got wrong, I was thinking about the right speed, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I guess I was overthinking,
You overreacted,
Yeah.
which naturally is going to make your pupil overreact, yeah?
Yeah.
Because,
They panic when you panic, don't
well, pupil's going to do what they're told, isn't they?
they? Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as I touched that brake, that car was going to come to a stop, wasn't it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, yeah? Well, you could have linked it and said, yeah, that was a perfect speed. Yeah, you could see well into the road. 10, 12, 13 mile an hour was an excellent speed.
Efficient, yeah.
Yeah? Don't over-confuse it.
No.
Yeah, you made some nice links with the speed and approach you're merging. We just need to reinforce them on the approaches, yeah?
Yeah.
Wake up a little bit and smell the coffee about identification. As we start at the beginning, yeah?
Even on phase 1, yeah.
What do you mean even on phase
Yeah.
1?
No, that's a silly question.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, identification's really important.
Yeah.
If you were to set aims and objectives at the beginning of the lesson, and say, by the end of the lesson day, Tony,
You want to be able to identify.
you want to be able to approach junctions to the left and to the right, but little or no help from you, yeah? I can only do that if I identify them, can I?
Yeah.
Identification's really important.
Yeah. It's the staple, isn't it?
Talking to me about identification is keeping my interest, isn't it?
Mm.
It means you're not sitting there and letting your brain go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, next on left, oh Jesus, I've got to wake up very quickly, yeah? Get in there and talk about identification, yeah? I gave you a big lifeline. What was the lifeline I gave you?
I can't remember.
That was a good lifeline, then, wasn't it?
Was it about a turning right, wasn't it?
No, it was about last week. Fred was really nattering on about how to identify these emergers, yeah?
That's it, yeah.
And then you started talking about it, yeah? Yeah, I mean, ID is really important. Even on phase 2, because you've never seen me drive before, find out within the first couple of minutes of the car moving how I identify. Especially if something like pedestrian crossings.
Oh, it's an
Yeah.
important one, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, don't forget, you've never seen... The word picture is, and it's best to step inside the word picture with me, yeah?
We've never met before, yeah.
You know, don't treat me as a trainer, or don't treat your examiner as an examiner. They are the person that we give you in the word picture, or we are the person that we will give you in the word picture. Come into the word picture with us. Don't sit outside there in the cold, yeah? It's a lot easier if you come in, yeah? Because don't forget, with the wrong instruction or the wrong education and not controlling me properly, I'm going to be your biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
But with the right level of instruction and good education and good control,
It's going to go well.
yeah, I'm going to be a piece of cake, aren't I? Probably the best pupil you've ever had, yeah? Have relax. How do you feel?
Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see there's enough there. Just got to readjust it a little bit.
Yeah, it's tweaking, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got all the knowledge there. It's just a matter of using that common sense with it. I'm really surprised that that your last trainer didn't encourage you to make these links, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they do help quite a lot, don't they?
He mentioned it in the debrief, the examiner, about Lincoln.
It's too late then.
Tits up, what is it?
Yeah, it's a good learning tool, and have you been using it with your when you've been out training on your pink?
I will be.
What do you mean you will be?
I haven't been out since the last sort of, I think I
don't mean since the last time you saw me. Since your last part 3. You said the examiner mentioned it on
he did. No, I probably didn't know. No, I haven't.
He hasn't mentioned for no reason, has he? Yeah?
I will be using it.
What's that trainee licence for? Is it so you become a millionaire in the next 6 months, or is it...
To better yourself.
Yeah. Use it for that, yeah?
Providing I get another one.
Sorry?
Providing I get another one.
Well, you get another one or not. You know, make use of the one that you've got at the moment, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a license to learn. don't be treating it as a license to earn, yeah?
No, no.
Learn from it. If your examiner mentioned at the end of your part 3, a couple of months ago, that there was loads of links you could have made, I presume he's relating to the merging.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Take on board what he's saying. They don't make these comments for nothing, do they?
No.
He didn't have to make those comments.
No, he did it
he
to
could have
help.
he could have just handed you a bit of paper and said, on
Seeing
your
a
bike,
bit,
yeah? But you know, he went to the trouble of actually mentioning it.
Helping me,
Yeah? Was your trainer sitting in the back?
Mm.
And did he not get what the examiner was saying either?
Yeah, he did, yeah. But we didn't have much of a discussion afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, examiners don't have time to go into massive detail.
No, they haven't.
I think they're allowed about 10 minutes at the most, yeah?
At the max.
Because don't forget they've got other duties.
Tests, in it, yeah.
Yeah, got other duties to carry out. And it's not really their job to actually sit there for half an hour with you. It's your trainer's job, yeah?
Yeah.
Your trainer should have been listening in the back and he should have filled it in. Well, your trainer should be able to tell you really and truly what happened when the examiner's inside marking the sheet. If your trainer's been watching what's happening,
Yeah.
he should have a good idea which way it's going to go, yeah?
He tried to tell me I might still pass.
Sorry?
He tried to say I might still pass, but...
Well, how he come to that assumption when you look at the marking sheet for the
it was a car
merging.
crash, yeah.
But I think we went over that last week and you realised, and last week, if you think back, when we went over the emerging, we didn't have that many problems, did we?
Not many.
So I think we know what happened is that you assumed on the phase 1, on the right hand reverse, that you'd failed.
Yeah.
And you chucked the tail in. But you're never going to do that again, eh?
No.
No?
No, there's no.
Always remember.
I do feel like chucking the towel in some days, though.
Don't we all? You ever wake up in the morning and you go, I don't want to get out of bed today. Yeah? If I win the lottery, I won't be up.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I'll be in the Caribbean somewhere.
That's it.
Yeah, you never chuck the tail in.
No.
You recover. There's no good thinking about the first phase when you're doing the second phase. Move on.
Put all your efforts onto that phase.
Yeah. You don't know how the examiner's going to view it.
No.
He might think, bloody hell, he certainly pulled his finger out on our phase 2. Leave it to the examiner to do the marking. You do your job. Do the best you can on both phases.
Yeah.
And let the examiner sort out the marking.
That's it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, leave it up to the examiner. These examiners are very wise people. They know exactly whether you're safe enough to go out and start teaching real learners on a green licence next Monday or whatever, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, don't worry too much about it.
No.
Even if you make a mistake on the phase you're on, you made it. Leave it there, yeah? Move on.
To someone else, yeah.
Yeah, I asked you a question on the way around there, and I forget what the question was now, but
it was.
but you said you'd get back to me later on with the answer.
I didn't even know the answer.
Oh, yeah. Can he toot his horn?
That's it. I didn't have no idea.
Yeah. So you gave the right. You don't know the answer. That was the right answer to give.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check and get back to me. I'll be expecting a phone call later on. I'll give that. I got two bugs together, haven't I?
That's it. In sync.
I've got a remote control for the front for the front one, but not for the back one.
Oh bloody hell.